Minnesota activist Kyle Wagner was arrested and charged with threatening ICE agents. This is from CBS News. A Minnesota activist was arrested Thursday and charged with threatening to assault and kill immigrations and customs enforcement agents, the Department of Justice said. Prosecutors allege that Kyle Wagner, 37, shared comments and videos to Facebook and Instagram last month and encouraged his followers to attack federal immigration officers, where he called them Gestapo and murderers. He is expected to make his initial appearance in federal court on Thursday. Photos were taken on Thursday. They appear to show Wagner being led out of a residential building in Minneapolis.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
That's his picture?
That's
yeah.
He looks exactly as I expected.
I'm surprised that he doesn't look like he's not dressed like a lawyer. I really kind of expected
that. Are those
that.
tattoos of tears? Why a face tattoo? You're just never going to get a job that way.
You're not a rapper.
You're not Post Malone.
Yeah, you are not.
Wasn't this the guy that was like on the run?
I don't know. But I'm glad they wrapped him up.
He's not somebody in your band, Phil.
No.
They probably had a hard time identifying him with his hoodie that says, "I'm Antifa."
Right?
Well, that means they got Antifa.
You
It's
gotta
done.
leave something to the imagination, sir. Oh boy. Yeah, look at that. He certainly wore the right sweatshirt.
I think that's him. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna try and find this guy.
I like this, again, this phrasing. Antifa is short for anti-fascist, loosely organized left-wing movement or ideology. Do they not have an entire signal chat that government officials who are part of?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I'm not. I assume everybody in the Signal chat would call themselves Antifa. They would say they're anti-fascists in the broad sense of the term. Whether or not they would, be going to like meetings, flying the anti-fascist flag, I'm not so sure about that. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're in a Signal chat with a bunch of people that are Antifa, that call themselves Antifa, likely a whole bunch of communists. I mean, if you were in a Signal chat with a bunch of Nazis that called themselves Nazis, they'd be like, "You're a Nazi." So, you're like, "Look, man, if you're sitting at the table."
He was threatening ICE agents. He was stating, "We're effing coming for you." The following day, he allegedly encouraged his followers to, like many of our leftist politicians, harass immigration officers, and we should cripple them. Anywhere we have an opportunity to get our hands on them, we need to put our hands on them.
Yep.
It's so funny. He's like, "We're coming for you," and they're like, "No, we're gonna come and get you, buddy."
We will put our hands on you.
Picking a fight with the government. Look, if you got a problem with the government, you go to court, you sue somebody. This kind of stuff, they're just gonna come and pick you up. There's gonna be a bunch of dudes wearing green. They're gonna have more guns than you. They're gonna throw you in jail. Don't be stupid.
Ian, is this just LARPing?
So you shouldn't storm a Capitol?
You were
Note to self.
You were just moving things around.
What was the question?
I said, Ian, do you think this is just LARPing at the end of the day?
I don't know.
These people think they're revolutionaries.
No, I think they're actually developing psychosis through media manipulation. A lot of this guy. A lot of people are. They truly believe it, whether they're right or not. They really believe it. So it's actually not a LARP for this guy. This guy actually thought he was doing the right thing.
He's pushing others to hunt the immigration officer. Said his goal is to unmask and identify the agents. It's scary sounding stuff. In one of his social media posts from January 13th, he allegedly said Minnesota is where ICE has come to die. And if he was a clever man, he would say where ICE comes to melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to know who they are. We will identify every single one of them and prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law, he said.
Wait, what?
This is what the guy is saying.
He said that?
The unhinged, mentally ill, tattooed man.
Yeah.
How can you prosecute them if you kill them?
A citizen's arrest.
Well,
only in Georgia, though.
It's a terrible manifesto.
If it has to be done at the barrel of a gun,
That's
then let us
that's like
have
a
a
pasteurized
little
Mao quote.
effing fun.
Yeah, that's
This is just unhinged.
maybe it's tough to like the line between live action role play, the LARP, and psychosis is kind of like blurry. Like if you're an actor, you're kind of psychotic. You become someone else for a moment, which is psychotic. So there are a lot of people that think it's cool and they're just along for the ride.
Are they like that when they go home at night, do you think?
Well,
Who knows? Maybe they totally tune it all out and go.
He says, "Get your effing guns and stop these effing people." In a Facebook video. He's showing his age with that.
It sounds like he's writing a hardcore song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some hardcore band, like, he's like, and that you expect for him to be like straight edge, or something.
Pam Bondi said in a statement that this man allegedly doxed and called for the murder of law enforcement officers, encouraged bloodshed in the streets, and proudly claimed affiliation with the terrorist organization Antifa before going on the run. But you know what, Adam? At least he didn't pick up a podium and walk around smiling.
Truly the worst crime you can commit in this country. Truly, truly.
Today's arrest illustrates you cannot run, you cannot hide, you cannot evade our federal agents. If you come for law enforcement, the Trump administration will come for you. Caroline...
Unless you do it on an island.
Oh, boy. Too soon.
Too soon.
Caroline Levitt said the Trump administration would hold accountable anyone who illegally obstructs these law enforcement operations or targets, doxes, or harasses ICE agents. And you know what? I think Trump said recently they're going to start making sure all the agents have body cams, which can only help them.
Yep,
It helps
absolutely.
the guy that shot Renee Good ultimately, because we could see, the car definitely hit him. So
I think the difference too between the ICE agents and these people like Wagner here, ICE agents, I don't think they go out, wake up at 9 to 5 and think, I hope I get to kill someone today.
No.
They have to live with that forever. This man woke up on a regular basis. I hope I get to kill someone, and I hope other people kill people. Like, it's a completely different ideology.
you think he would have tried out to be an ICE agent. Just kidding. Protests have broken out in Minnesota in response to Operation Metro Surge. That sounds like a new energy drink, which the Trump administration launched in December to ramp up enforcement efforts in the state. More than 3,000 immigration agents descended on Minneapolis, as we mentioned before. Border Czar announced Wednesday that 700 law enforcement personnel would withdraw from Minnesota. Yeah, we mentioned all that. Let's check out this video, shall we? This is about the blockade.
Yeah, right there's fine.
Here we go. So yeah, Minnesota residents have taken safety into their own hands by forming a blockade to do checkpoints to check for ICE agents.
We are literally creating a place that we know who's coming and going in and out of our neighborhoods.
In the middle of the road at 32nd and Cedar Avenue, a makeshift roadblock turned this intersection into a roundabout.
That is so sad.
Cars slowed as drivers
roadblock.
noticed, some honked, others asked questions, and one man brought food for the people standing watch.
Simp.
Hi, sir. Thank you so much. How did it make you feel just seeing a community checkpoint in your neighborhood?
Well, you know, it felt fine. I don't.
Is she Somalian?
I don't
I'm
have
too
any
afraid
She's
to talk
Somalian.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wade Haynes has been standing at this corner
Somalian.
twice a
be
day
like, "Girl,
for
you should
one
go hide."
reason, to stand up against ICE activity and keep his community safe. He chose this corner. Others chose this intersection.
It's kind of inspiring. I was like, wow, okay. We've got folks out there who are kind of taking care of us, looking out for us. That's good.
But Minneapolis police stepped in, clearing the roadblock.
Yeah. That guy's terrified that if he spoke out, he'd
restoring
get
flow of
grabbed by a
traffic.
mob.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of sad about it.
Still, residents say the roadblock was necessary.
We need to keep our neighbors safe, so
longer did it
we
stay
will
up?
be doing this
We
again.
need a border. We need a wall.
Interesting fact, her jacket
A
was
city spokesperson
actually
said
all
they
orange.
cleared the street.
The top half is just cat piss now.
Uba, go back to the Leering Center.
You want to watch this? All right.
Yes.
To ensure public safety for the neighborhood and emergency vehicles. Frank?
All right, Uba, thank you.
She's definitely Somali.
Uba.
Looks like a DEI hire to me.
Was that from today?
Yeah,
That
like
video from
yesterday.
yesterday?
Yeah.
Because they're breaking. I hear the cops are breaking up these makeshift stopgaps
That's
now.
what they said at
That's
the
a
end
pretty
of the.
sad blockade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
very
probably
sad.
just told everybody, look, take a bunch of garbage from your house
It's just like a
and,
traffic
and
circle.
bring it out into the street.
If they spent the same amount of time building forts with their kids, the world would be a better place.
Yes.
Yeah, this
They
looks
don't
like
have
a
kids, though.
garage sale to me. It's just
I build stuff sometimes, but I would never use like a pallet like that for the wood. It's just not
You
good.
take it apart first.
Yeah, well, I mean, even that. It's like
Then you can use the lumber.
But
cheap
you know what?
plywood.
It sounds like the local residents support this, and I don't know. Do you think it actually makes them feel safer, Phil, or is it just they're just saying what they feel like they have to say because that's
I mean,
where they live?
apparently that guy is out there standing around saying, you know, I have a problem with ICE as well. He had some kind of thing on his house. I'm sure there are a handful of people or whatever that agree. But the average person that doesn't want to get involved in this, I'm sure they're like, oh Jesus, these guys again. You know, they look at them and they think you guys are retards. This is stupid. I got to get to work. I got to
Right.
go. I got to pick up my kids. You know, normal person stuff. And it doesn't help. It doesn't ingratiate you to the community. You know, it just makes people like annoyed with you.
How many do you think go along with fear though? Because I know like when it was when George Floyd, who was the guy who didn't kill him?
Derek
Derek
Chauvin.
Chauvin. Yeah. Well, during his trial, they were intimidating the jurors.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And these jurors,
Wow.
they're going to convict because they're getting doxxed in real time. I wonder how many of these citizens in Minneapolis are just like, yes, we're definitely with that because we don't want to have our house burned to the ground.
Yeah.
We saw the same things
Yeah.
happen during the BLM riots. People will put up signs like, we're allies, we're allies.
We're
Your
black
store's still
owned.
getting looted.
We're black on, don't loot.
Yeah, and they still got a rock through their window or what have you. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that you're right. I think there's a lot of people that are out there just kind of doing their best to keep their head down. If they're asked, they're like, "Oh yeah," and then at home they're like, "Oh, these people are stupid." I don't know how much it actually affects the average person. It's probably just lightly annoying, mildly annoying. Like, this is stupid
We
stuff.
live here. Oh, this
Yeah,
is
it's
what happens.
like, cool. These morons are out there doing this again.
It's like living wherever the groundhog lives every Groundhog's Day. You
Yeah.
know, like where does Puxatawny Phil live? Somewhere
in Pennsylvania. Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm sure
Punxsutawney,
those residents
Pennsylvania.
every year are like, ugh, this again.
Yeah, but I mean, the point that I think that they're just like, this is annoying, and because it's not
It's like having
super.
to drive through a children's fort on your way to work.
Oh, it is.
I've learned being here, I do like traffic circles. I'm starting to really enjoy traffic
I
circles.
finally
They do have
understood
their
why they
purpose.
have those.
They're so much better than lights.
Speed bumps.
They're so
Yeah,
much better
and
than
stop
lights.
signs so these people are probably like, hey, finally this 4-way stop is now. You just keep driving.
As
I don't-
Manatee
I
County
don't think
Commissioner,
it
I
was
do
a
not condone
traffic-
these statements.
actually
We
a
hate them. Manatee County, they're all going away. We're bulldozing them.
Wouldn't it have
Traffic
been
circles?
Yeah, they
wouldn't it have
hate
been
them
great
here.
if during
Really?
this video you saw Nick Shirley going around, what do you do for work? anybody here work?
No, of course they don't. They don't. They don't have to go to work.
Collecting government pensions.
Yeah. It's tiring collecting checks from the government.
I think it's funny they have that much trash just laying around.
Yeah, it is. Throw your trash away, people.
We cleaned out our living room to build this barricade.
They really think they're gonna stop ICE.
It's all pallets from the Walmart.
I feel like if
Walmart.
It's like what trash
ICE
used to
sees
be
them, they're
on.
just gonna be like, all right, well, we'll turn around, we'll go to the next block.
We'll just refer to them as trash people from now on. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's the trash
Bringing
people
it
again.
to the center for the trash man to pick up.
Well, I mean, the police picked it up, and I'm sure that they threw it in the garbage. So they were doing the
Yeah,
work,
they
the good work.
gotta clear that stuff. I mean, like, has anybody ever been to the George Floyd Memorial in Minneapolis? It
No.
is the shittiest.
Twice
worst.
last week.
You mean the
Yes.
one God struck down with lightning?
It is so bad. It looks like everybody just exactly like that blockade brought their garbage into it's right at that corner where the Cup Foods was, which they had to rebrand, which I think was a mistake because it's like I went there to take a selfie in front of the place. I'm like, it's not Cup Foods anymore. They called it something else. But it's everybody. I guess it started out as a George Floyd memorial, but everything is like sun bleached and wet. It's a bunch of like wet old teddy bears and picture frames, and then it slowly became like just like a memorial for whoever. Like, and everybody's,
Pookie.
I know someone who died. I don't, and then it's a mess. There's no one's keeping it up. There's just like dead plants everywhere. It was pretty disgusting. They should build a fort to keep it from getting wet, but I don't know. I'm
It's
not a
emblematic
memorial
of what
expert.
it's emblematic of what happens to socialist societies.
Decay. Rot.
It just was a sad sight
exactly.
and blocking the street and
I heard he
Just
has a
gross.
family member there. George Floyd's family member that actually charges people $20 to take pictures there. So if you go there
well,
to
I
take a
can play
picture,
for free.
mm-hmm.
Gross.
Fun. It's fun.
Dare say base.
Not really
Respect the
a
hustle.
family destination, but if you're in the neighborhood.
I should try that. Go there. I'm actually his brother. Might be $20.
We went into the Cup Foods and bought like a bunch of different like wrap chips. Like they have
Which one's
like
your
I've seen
favorite?
these.
like DMX Fritos.
You used the real
can get,
$20
like
bill,
Cardi
right?
Cardi B Cheetos. Like we bought a bunch of them, and it was me and my friend like posing with like orange and grape soda in front of them.
Nice.
This tastes like herpes
Hey,
and
you
It was
syphilis.
a tasteful
You
moment.
paid for it with a real 20, right? Not that you didn't try to pass a
Pay 40
fake
for
one.
that.
I hear
Yeah,
that doesn't
we
go
all
over
bought
well there.
Lucy cigarettes. It was fun. It was a fun day.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.